We are back. Yo, bro, what?
On the night
We are back. We're on 98. Bro, I watched V 03, no, V103, V102, V101. We're gonna go V98, V99, V100.
on the
Let's get
night of
started.
November 16 of 2024, a school teacher stands outside of his class while struggling to remain calm. Only a few minutes ago,
Yo, wait 1 second. I'm kind of hungry. Don't tell anyone. I'll be right back. We are back. Nom 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 nom.
he was just inside setting up decorations for his class when he had to stop and immediately walk out after seeing something that made him jump out of his skin. Now, the school that he teaches at doesn't really have a history of paranormal occurrences, but the students there would often make up stories and rumors about the school being haunted, specifically by a student who used to go there. Whether or not this student actually existed remains a mystery, but tonight, after encountering whether or not
Wait. Ant-Man? Hallway when you turn small? Ant-Man and Wasp? Ant-Man and the Wasp? When you turn small and...
the student actually existed remains a mystery. But tonight, after encountering what just happened, he no doubt believes that his class is haunted, if not the whole school. This is what he caught.
All right, I'm just finishing up
Deep off,
putting up decorations for the students when they get back. I was on the smart board setting things up. I'm taking a step back, and you guys know me. I stay late often. It's just me here and the janitor. And
Back up. Hey.
let me.
Sorry, I was trying to get my dog to go away for a second.
And let me show you. Do you see? Do you see? I mean, is that not a kid sitting right there?
You know how pictures have like the shadow, like just in them for no reason? That's probably why I like that. Like it has like the dark screen, so you just get random shadows like on every corner. That could be part of that.
It appears that someone is sitting at a desk towards the back of the class while facing the board in front of it. Now, just for reference, this is what it usually looks like when there isn't someone occupying a seat. Nothing stands out because clearly nothing is there, but somehow either someone or something appears. It's hard to make out any specific features, but there's definitely an outline resembling that of a child's, as viewers noted. Because of this, the instructor believes that the spirit of a former student had come to see him. However, they had come way too late to class. Now, it's worth noting that a few months ago, the school had an accident involving someone who went there. It isn't certain, but the following footage might be related.
What's happening? See, but they just put a girl in the back.
The specifics of what occurred are unknown, but according to a source, the student had unfortunately passed away only days.
That's so nice about POV. Just like point of view. POV, you see someone get put into an ambulance. That's all nice.
Days after the accident. Ever since then, the kids at the school would come up with rumors saying that the girl's spirit haunts the building. If that's so, then this definitely makes what was captured a whole lot more interesting. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own judgment. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or might there be something that could possibly explain what was captured? As always, let me know what you think down below.
What school is this?
Possibly judging makes what was captured that the girl's spirit
Is someone gonna like unblur that and tell me what that says? You'd be goated.
haunts the building. If that's so, then this definitely makes the only other person inside the following footage was recently shared by a mother who was home alone when this happened. The only other person inside the house was her baby, who had just been put to sleep in her crib. It's been a hectic night trying to calm her down as she wouldn't stop crying. According to Angela, the mother, her baby would continuously stare at an empty space before bursting into tears. It was definitely strange, but it wasn't something Angela found concerning. That is,
Why is that such a skinny gap?
until the following incident took place. At around 10 at night, Angela is woken up by a notification on her phone, alerting her that a person has been detected in the back patio. She immediately checks the security camera outside her house from her smartphone to see if maybe her husband was back from work. Instead, she sees this.
Alien? That alien looking over? Unless that's the baby. It's like, look, it looks like an alien head with the eye, the skinny arm.
At first, Angela thought that the figure was simply a case of pareidolia, but then suddenly, this happens. The figure, which Angela thinks looks like a little girl, slowly dissipates into thin air.
Looks like an alien.
Just like that, the silhouette is gone. Now, Angela has made a video showing where the little girl had appeared. While it does give some context, her video makes the footage a whole lot creepier.
Okay, so this is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward.
Yo, the text bubbles are in the way. Can you like shrink them down, like put them in the corner, bro? Like actual.
And then this is where the security camera is.
Thank you.
So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though.
It's the fact that Angela shows what it looks like if someone were to be standing at the door that makes the footage creepier. If Angela's body wasn't able to be seen, as she demonstrates, then how is this clearly apparent? They, or it, just stands there completely motionless. While she doesn't know for sure if this was something
Curtains, maybe.
paranormal, she now knows what it was that her child was looking at. She believes that this had been responsible for making her baby upset. But of course, you be the judge.
Yo, how do we know the baby was sad, bro? We don't hear it.
Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured?
Yo, I need something scary to happen to me. Actual. I record it in the middle of the night. I might not do the blue sky thing. Okay, 100 likes and I'll do it. I know I already said on the last one I'll do it. But if you're seeing this one and you saw the last one, 100 likes and I'll do the sky is blue. Okay? And I see you. And I'll do it 3 times. Okay? 100 likes and I'll do it.
On September 20th of 2020, a father decides to record his 2 sons
What does that look like a face, bruh?
during a playful activity. Both his kids are engaged in a playful wrestling match, with each one trying their best to beat the other. It's a tied match, as it looks like neither one can win the game. Well, that is, until one of them gets distracted. It's unclear as to what he's seeing, but his full attention is given. In fact, he's so distracted that his opponent takes this opportunity to beat him. Although capturing his loss on camera, something else was captured that
A mask.
neither the kid's parents could explain. While
See? Mask.
looking at the video he took, the father sees this.
Mask.
A ver. Eso, pa' eso, es.
Oh! The plague mask? Beak? The rest of the mask? The hood?
Eso, pa' eso.
And we're looking at that. That's like spikes.
As the father sees that his son is fixated on something, he points the camera to where he is looking, but he doesn't see what it is that's so captivating. Whether he missed it or it simply was not visible, the camera had caught it. In the closet,
Bro. Plus, that's a dragon, like right there. You see that. And then you see this.
face is captured, but like something out of a nightmare, it doesn't move and stays completely still while seemingly staring at the camera. Whatever this is just stays in this corner, but when the father pans the camera to the same spot after turning away momentarily, it's no longer there. Although taken in 2020, there hasn't been any further info on this clip, yet still, no info is needed to make this footage any creepier. While there has yet to be any updates, viewers continue to speculate as
The shirt was normal. But this.
to what exactly was inside this wardrobe. In the following video, a couple of friends are standing outside a building that hasn't been occupied for years. Nothing about this building had stood out to the friends until they saw this.
Ghost? Person?
Now at first glance, the so-called ghost appears to be mistaken for a plastic bag. This is so considering that it looks to be caught on a wire that's connected to the building. But as the video plays out, the notion of this being a bag suddenly becomes questionable. If this had been nothing more than a piece of plastic, then how does one explain the following? As all friends continue to watch the alleged bag, this happens.
Pay close attention.
Whatever this might have been just floats around before somehow vanishing, but it does this only after the friends started calling out to it. It's as if it was hiding away from them. Now it could very well be that its movement was merely a coincidence that occurred when they shouted, but despite that, it doesn't explain how it just disappears into nothingness. For this reason, the group believes a ghost was on the roof of this abandoned
Casper. Name down below. What should we call it, Casper?
building. Ghost or not, neither viewers nor the group could explain just how exactly this white object vanished without a trace. Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what was caught. On October 18th of 2024, a video recorded by a security camera inside a classroom began spreading among students after many were freaked out by what was captured. The footage was initially posted by the teacher of this classroom. Mr. Simon, the instructor in question, wanted to share something creepy that he came across while looking at video recordings of his lectures. Rarely does he ever check the camera, but apparently, a student of his had complained about being bullied by a classmate. So naturally, Mr. Simon checks the camera to see what was going on between the two. But while checking, he sees a notification saying that motion was detected at 10 p.m. on October 17th. Now this was odd, considering that school was closed during this time. He checks the footage, expecting a thief or a janitor to appear, but instead, he ends up seeing something that scares the living daylights out of him. This is what he saw.
I did that. I checked. Why does the door just flash white and stop? I guess it's fine. That's your move?
It's easy to miss the first time, but in case you did, something appears at the entrance to the classroom after a few rotations from the camera. It's pretty faint, but it's there. The camera seems to notice it as it stops moving and stays pointing at the figure. But when it sees it, the figure just seemingly vanishes. The misty apparition, as Mr. Simon calls it, is no longer present throughout the footage. Or at least, that's what he thinks. Because according to viewers, the reason as to why the camera keeps on moving is because it's still picking up the supposed ghost that was seen. Wherever the camera points is where it's at, it's just not visible. But despite whether or not the mysterious figure was still present, Mr. Simon is fully convinced that something otherworldly had appeared. To this day, he has no idea what exactly was inside his class and wonders if the camera will ever see this mysterious figure again. Just what was inside Mr. Simon's class?
Yo, one thing, why is his class like look like that? No offense. Like when it was like a light, you could, unless that's just a fake picture or something, probably.
In the Russian city of Kirov, a couple were driving down a highway when their dashcam caught footage of something pretty creepy. This video was submitted to me by Gregory P., who saw the clip on a local news station. Upon seeing what was captured, he immediately knew that the incident was anything but normal. As the couple drive down the road, they see this.
Там мужик на дороге стоял.
Out of nowhere, a mysterious silhouette shows up in front of the car. Its sudden appearance was startling enough that the woman driving swerved upon seeing it. While it may seem like someone was actually standing there, something about them has led viewers to believe that this figure was no person at all. Given that they, or it, doesn't flinch upon seeing the approaching vehicle, and also that they just manifest out of nowhere, it's believed that this was paranormal. Although it's hard to say for sure if that's so, at least it's certain that most viewers think something unexplainable was captured.
I mean, it did start to appear. Plus, it wasn't moving at all.
Now, this next video was submitted to me by Sienna G, who received the following clip from her aunt. In the footage, Sienna's aunt is filming her son, who appears to be roaming around inside a room. Although initially thinking that her aunt had sent her a cute video of her little cousin, Sienna soon felt that something was off about the clip. It wasn't obvious at first, but upon watching it the second time, she instantly got chills. The clip, as it turns out, was sent to Sienna because something strange was captured. Have a look.
How mommy say got the stuff look like this? Check it out. Come
I
on.
noticed that the first time.
As Sienna's aunt films her son, she catches something passing by in front of the camera,
How do you not
but
notice
it's
that the
really
first
quick
time?
when it happens. At exactly 17 seconds into the video, a dark silhouette emerges from the left side of the screen before making its way across the room. By slowing the footage, one can see that something distinct is moving past the camera, but it's also when you slow the footage that the video gets even more creepy. Looking at the figure frame by frame, you'll notice that it has a full torso and also what looks like an arm. However, one thing is missing: its head. Despite moving pretty fast, we can still make out what looks like a body, but nowhere in sight do we see a head. This fact alone is what spooked Sienna and her aunt upon looking closely at the clip. If no one else had been inside the room, then what was this? A definitive answer to this question has yet to be given. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if scary video, a young girl plays with a pair of glasses while mom and dad talk in the bedroom. It appears that no one else is around except maybe their pet dog, but according to the mother who sent me this clip, there is no way that her dog was responsible for this creepy incident. If no one else was present in the kitchen during this time, as she states, then what was this?
Hey? You sound like she's losing that shit. Hey, Bo. Come here. What, baby?
Understandably, the child's parents were freaked out upon listening to what was captured. Either in the kitchen or somewhere else in the house, a loud screech is heard. Someone in the house had screamed, but this doesn't make any sense, as no one else lives there except them, who certainly didn't scream during this recording. Now, even stranger is the fact that their daughter had no reaction whatsoever to the sound. In fact, no one else had heard it when it happened. Whether person or ghost, the family has no clue as to who or what had made the
I think like the scream, maybe you like possessed her.
Noise.
Look, she breaks it. Oh wait, you don't see it, but she breaks it.
In this last video,
And she
a
does
man
look like she never did it.
who lives alone recorded a video to show what's been happening ever since he moved in. The apartment that he's currently renting isn't exactly a place he calls home. Almost every night, something strange happens. From tapping noises coming from outside his window to things moving on their own as if tipped over by someone, he no doubt believes that his new place is haunted. Now, he's been recording a couple occurrences ever since moving in, but the most recent video on his page is by far the most unsettling encounter he's ever had. It's late at night when this is captured.
Время 2:30 ночи, а мы только начинаем веселиться. Проснулся от стука из шкафа. А это одна сторона, левая дверца, слегка приоткрывается и стучит. Не знаю, видно, не видно. Такая хуйня, ребята.
It goes without saying, but the man was on edge throughout the whole night. Thinking that someone was hiding in his wardrobe, he walks over with caution, but this wasn't necessary, as eventually he finds out that nothing was inside. Or so it seems. While nothing in particular stands out except for some moving hangers, viewers believe that a presence of some sort was actually in there. It just wasn't visible to the naked eye. Whatever presence might have been there has definitely spooked the man, but regardless, this alone was enough to send him out of his place and into a new one. No further videos have been posted since then, but until new footage is released, this one remains a mystery. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
PV, you don't want to watch the rest, but you have to anyways. Alright, next one. We are back. After like two seconds.
In the following video, a young boy falls asleep on the couch.
Yeah, 'cause it plays when you open a video.
After watching TV by himself. The boy's father, known as Oscar Nunez, had no idea that his son was out in the living room during this time. But Oscar isn't surprised by this, given that his son occasionally sneaks out of his room to watch TV while everyone else is asleep. But tonight, on December 1st of 2019, his son quickly realizes that maybe it's best if he didn't stay up past his bedtime. Now, before showing this clip, it's worth mentioning that recently, strange things have been happening to this family. On one occasion, the family had come home late at night and saw this, an infestation of flies, most of which were surrounding the house. But the strangest part about this is that not a single fly was inside the trash bin that was right next to their home. Understandably, Oscar's family was thoroughly unsettled. Going back to this video, the family believes that it may have some connection to the fly incident. The son is dead asleep when this is captured.
How about he's gonna come running in?
Upon checking the cameras, Oscar saw this, a figure standing in the hallway,
Oh, man.
but no
Whoa.
one else was awake during this time.
I see that like a head, arm, leg, the rest of the body, arm, torso right here.
It's 3 in the morning and something appears in the dark. They, or it, just stands there without moving an inch. But it doesn't go unnoticed by Oscar's son, who before this was moving erratically on the couch. But creepiest of all is that the figure somehow vanishes into nothingness. The hallway is now empty compared to before. Oscar was surely creeped out by this footage, and like his family, he believes that this incident had something to do with the fly incident that occurred recently.
It kinda
And like
looks
his
like a hazmat suit. Oh, sorry. For
family, he believes
Bro. See, like, this is the visor.
these occurrences are pretty creepy. But until further updates are given, we'll have to speculate for now as to what exactly is going on with Oscar's home.
This guy kind of like, I don't know why, but he seems to me as like someone that pressures them to make another one. Like if he just said, no further updates have been, so until then, this mystery is unsolved.
On
Like,
February 7th of 2023, footage from a
that was instant. Oh my god.
On February
Like the rush. Like what is that?
February 7th of 2023,
person.
footage from a security camera was shared by Nicole
Rush.
White, who to this day has no idea what was captured. Nicole explains that the video was recorded when her brother and sister were setting up a surveillance camera inside her house. It was a gift for Nicole and her family, including her own brother, who was living with her at this time. But this may be the reason why the following happened. Nicole believes that her brother's collection of archaeological artifacts, like fossils and arrowheads, were all either cursed or haunted. Because she lived under the same roof as him, she no doubt believes that what was captured had some connection to those artifacts. Now in the video, Nicole's sister is using their brother as a point of reference for the camera when this is captured. It's no wonder why Nicole was terrified upon seeing this. Looking closely, a creepy, goat-like apparition appears over her brother's shoulder. It's there momentarily, before vanishing out of sight. Now, whether sharing the resemblance of a goat or not, there's no denying that a distinct outline of some figure is seen.
That kind of looks like ears, and like it looks like a girl lion or something.
But according to Nicole, if you look closely, you can make out a pair of horns and nails. This might be the reason why she compares it to the goat man, an urban legend about a creature who's both human and goat. While she isn't saying that it's the goat man itself, she is claiming that it's supernatural and believes that her brother's collection of artifacts is the reason for its presence. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own
But did he get kicked out of the house after that?
conclusions. Was a ghost caught on camera or not?
We still have to watch one more after this. Oh my god, 100. We watched 98. We're watching 99. We have to watch 100.
It's late at night when a single mother known as Brandy Nettleton records her son's bedroom. She was hearing noises coming from inside. However, her son wasn't home at the time of this recording.
Okay, my son is gone. He's not home. He's at a party. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I just got woken up. My daughter's home, but my son's not home. My son is the only one that lives upstairs. The only one upstairs. All night since he's been gone, I keep hearing like the door close. Like it'll just shut, but...
Now the audio cuts off during this time. This is something that often happens throughout the video, which although strange, does add to the creepiness of the footage. But things would only get creepier from here on out. Brandy's already freaked out by the noises she apparently heard, but little does she know that she would end up capturing the following on video. Moments after the audio cuts, this happens.
Oh my god.
Sorry. So anyway, my son's not home, but I keep hearing the door shut. But there's nobody up there. There's nobody up there. I'm gonna see if I could try to... And let me take you guys... I'll take you guys up there and show you there's nobody up there. But let's see if we can catch it. Bro, my eyes are watering. This is scaring me. Hold on. Oh my god, as soon as I stopped it, I heard it.
Why do you put POV? It's like it's fake. POV. Your house is haunted and you finally catch it on camera. Like, stop it. Like, to make it real. Don't make it look like it's fake.
I know you guys heard that. I hope I got that. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here.
Also, why would you let your son be upstairs all alone? Like, that's stupid.
Oh my god. Look at his door is closed. Oh my god. Nope. 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 I gotta tell my daughter, boo boo. Oh my god. There's water in my eyes. Oh my god. Why does it sound like... And I recorded it. It sounds like somebody's in your brother's room. And I went up there to show that the door was closed. Tell me why his door opened when I went up there. I swear. I ran down here by myself. I'm recording it. Come up there with me to show them nobody's here. Oh my god. That made my eyes water, you guys. I showed it on camera. My son is not home. I'm not going to stop the recording just so I can show you guys.
That's scary.
I know, I ran down here. I ran down here so fast. Okay. Oh my god, that scared me. And it sounds like somebody's walking around up there and I got it on recording, yes. Look at, his door's moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on. Oh my god. Hurry up and come up here so you can point it to show nobody's in the room. Look. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody.
Why is this room so small?
Look, even Pixie.
You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Yo, why is...
Nobody.
Bad... I'm not gonna say bad parent. I literally did, but... Look how small that room is.
Nope.
You can see the other side of it.
Nobody's in here. Nobody.
It's a computer and everything too.
You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Oh no. I told you guys. And there's been that mimic. And my daughter has heard it when I'm not here. It says my name, or it says her name in my voice when I'm not here. And it says my name in her voice when I'm not here. Or when she's not here. And now that's happening. Look at my dog. Oh, no. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not coming under the side of the house no more. Oh my god.
In a panic frenzy, Brandy and her daughter run down the stairs to get away from what just happened. Now there are two things worth pointing out about this clip. The first being that Brandy shuts the door after checking inside. We can hear the door clicking and latching into place after she closes it, but somehow it opens up as we just saw. To Brandy, this was a key indication that it wasn't a draft or an uneven door frame that was causing its movement. However, it's the
POV, the sun was there the entire time, just opening and closing the door.
second detail that makes this whole encounter even more creepy. Only a day or two after this incident, Brandy's dog was acting strange. Pixie, the dog's name, would stare at the ceiling and start acting up out of nowhere. Keep in mind though, that the room you're seeing is below the floor on which the son's bedroom is at.
Fan is off, and he's hearing something. And now he's going crazy. You hear something, Papa?
Pixie's strange behavior is nothing new. It's been happening ever since Brandy's sister moved out of the house. Her sister, according to Brandy, is the reason for these unusual happenings. She believes that her sister had brought something into the house after using a Ouija board before she left. But of course, I'll let you be the judge on that. There's been a few updates on Brandy's page since making this video, which you can check out in case you're interested. But for now, as it seems, this video
tell us the channel you just said, Brandy's page.
Remains a mystery.
But do not put POV or else it looks like it's fake.
It's nighttime somewhere in Argentina when a family gets together for dinner. As all members finish up their meal, one relative begins to record, but as he pans the camera around the room, he captures this.
Yo, what?
There appears to be someone by the poolside just watching the family from a distance. However,
You see that and then you see this too.
they don't appear to be moving. While it might be that a guest was enjoying their evening by the pool, given that this dinner was taking place at a hotel, something about them seems strange. Zooming in, it looks like they're completely still and seems like their mouth is the only part that's moving. The person recording this immediately stopped filming upon noticing this unusual behavior. Its pale complexion was already enough to spook them. To this day, the relative who took this
So you see this too. It looks like a person too, rather. If it's a hotel, then that could be a guest.
has no idea who or what was outside the hotel room that they were eating at. Now this next video comes from a mother known as Stephanie Johnson, who was doing a
Yawn, bro. Sorry.
live stream with one of her kids
The kid looks like Chucky for the first
when
few
something
seconds.
happened that forced her to end the live feed at once. The incident had completely taken Stephanie by surprise, but not as much as her daughter, who was terribly shaken up by what happened. The two had been doing a live stream inside their house when no one else was home. It was just Stephanie and her child alone at home, letting viewers know that they'll be taking a 5-minute break from the live stream when this is captured.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. We're gonna be back in 5 minutes. What are you scared of? All right, before you go, say Happy New Year. I'm scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared. Of what? I'm scared. I'm scared too. Of my own life.
That's actually crazy. I'm scared too. Of my own life. That's hard.
There's not a ghost, you psycho. Did you hear that? She said she's afraid of the ghost. Where's the ghost? Where is it? ghost? Show mommy. Point to it. You're fine. Where is it? Point. Is it over there? Is it over there? Is it over there? Where is it? Where's the ghost? Where? Is it Grandpa? It's not? What's the matter? Okay, come here. Do you see what I deal with?
Yo, what does that kind of look like? Look at the last video of I think it was the 102 or 100. Yeah, wait, yeah, it was 102. Remember? Head, forehead, eye, nose.
Stephanie immediately ends the live stream to console her daughter, making sure she's okay, because, as it seems, something had terribly spooked her. As soon as Charlie, her daughter, said that a ghost was there, Stephanie assumed it was her grandfather's spirit. Perhaps she said this to lighten up the situation. But strangely, Charlie quickly said no and proceeded to have an outburst. If it wasn't her supposed grandpa's ghost, then what was it? While some believe that something was present, others write that the video had simply spooked them. It's all in Charlie's reaction. There had to be something quite upsetting to—
Nah, it's on TikTok. You know how I know? TikTok. Exactly what it looks like.
Spooked them. It's all in Charlie's reaction. There had to be
TikTok
something
Live.
quite upsetting to
Also
elicit
doesn't
such a
think
sudden response, but it's never made certain. Neither Stephanie nor others in her family who've seen this clip could figure out what it was that had made Charlie so frightened. But let me know your thoughts on this one. Just what had spooked Charlie? At around 11 p.m., two friends inside a pickup truck began to happily sing after waiting in traffic for hours on end. According to Ezzy, the person who sent me this, they were stuck in traffic due to an accident that occurred earlier. On the same highway that the men are on, a motorcyclist crashed into a truck, resulting in a traffic jam. Unfortunately, the motorcyclist lost his life upon impact. But fast forward to only a few hours later, and this is captured. Watch closely.
Face. Or unless that's his face.
As both men sing along, something appears behind them. It appears outside the truck, floating in midair while following the vehicle. As Ezzy writes, a pale face with no body is observed.
Called it.
And strangely, neither men notice it. Well, that is, until much later when they saw this video. Ezzy writes that the men believe this face was the spirit of the motorcyclist who passed away on the same road. And if it wasn't the motorcyclist, then it had to be one of the many victims who lost their lives on this highway. Many accidents have happened here, according to Ezzy. But what do you think? Could this supposed face be a case of pareidolia? Or is it likely that something supernatural was caught on camera? At a local bakery, a couple of kids are waiting patiently to get some candy from the shop's baker. It's Halloween, and the bakery is giving out treats to those who stop by. Although everyone in this video is getting some candy, one kid in particular isn't. He stands a few feet away from the group while seemingly observing them. It could be that he's shy and therefore hesitant to step forward. Or, as many comments have noted, it may be that he's seeing something. Now you might miss it, but at the start of the video, the small boy says something out loud, like "look it," as if noticing something in front of him. He even points at whatever it is that he's seeing. As soon as he does this, this happens. Watch closely. For some reason, the boy suddenly stops in his tracks as if something was blocking his path. He stands in place while staring at something unseen, but then his head quickly tilts up in the same way that someone would after being hit or pushed to the ground. In comment after comment, the same thing is being said. Something had pushed the boy. From the sudden pause in his walk, to earlier when he said "look it" while pointing at something, it's understandable as to why many think this. So, did something actually push the boy? Or was something else at play here that caused him to fall? It's hard to say, but the more you watch this clip, the harder it gets to answer this question. Now this next video was submitted to me by a viewer who saw a video that left
the
them
last one was, I don't know.
extremely unsettled. They had seen the clip on Instagram and write that the footage originates from a city in Yemen where a store owner caught something creepy on camera. He was working late at night when a woman walked in or caught something creepy on camera. He was working
Yo, what is this? Is this hair? I'm so confused. What is this?
late at night when a woman walked in. However, something was very off about
A
this
witch.
woman. The person who sent me this writes that her hand doesn't look right, her voice changes at one point, which is what spooked the guy, and her face doesn't look right either. Now with a description like this, I had to watch the clip in full screen to see if they appear as so. Needless to say, something about them definitely seems odd. Take a look.
A girl? A guy that pretends to be a girl. Oh, it's just like an old girl. That makes sense now. I have thought, like, what was he wearing? What is that hairstyle?
ما ادري ايش ذكر ما عاد منزلها يا والله ما طيب طيب
The first thing that stands out about this woman is her complexion. Her pale skin is similar to that of someone who is sick or passed away. The submitter of this footage couldn't agree more that her appearance is uncanny. Now the comments on the original video believe that this was a clear case of an evil entity pretending to be a person. Even the caption on this video claims that they're non-human, given that a pair of hooves can be seen where their feet should be. Personally, it's hard to tell if that's so, as the video's quality isn't that good. But the sudden voice change and the weird questions, like repeatedly asking who passed away, further makes the so-called person creepy. But like with all videos, you be the judge. Just who or what had come to visit the store owner during the late hours of the night? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check, add.
We're in the last one. Then we have to watch that.
On May 20th of 2024, a woman named Shireen Ann notices something in her apartment that leaves her extremely unsettled.
No offense to her, but she
After
doesn't
this
really look like a
incident,
woman
she
at
made a
first.
video detailing the events that led up to that night. It all started a few days back when Shireen was home alone with her children. Looking back at this moment, she regrets that she didn't take it seriously. To Shireen, this occurrence wasn't something to be concerned about, as she thought it was her upstairs neighbor doing some interior renovations. But the following night, it happens again.
One second. Wait, 1 second. There you go, I fixed it.
It was at this moment that Shireen began to think that it wasn't her upstairs neighbor, but instead someone or something else. She would continue to be on edge until the next night when it didn't happen. No noises were heard whatsoever on that night. But as she takes a random photo for her Snapchat to let her followers know that she was going to bed, she captures this. Shireen had no idea that in the photo she took, something appears. It was only after someone on Snapchat saw the photo that she was told. Looking closely, it looks as if someone or something is staring at her. She believes that they, or it, had been the one responsible for the noises she heard before. Now the figure isn't clear at all, but you can make out an outline of a body, which is
jaw, or just normal head. Head, neck, arm, torso.
pretty creepy in itself. Not much else has been said about this occurrence, but one can assume that Shireen was terrified upon seeing it. It's photos like this of eerie figures that are pretty creepy. A similar photo was recently posted on Facebook. However, the figure in
Blood is just invisible.
this one is a bit more clear. The context for this is that a theater student had taken a photo of the audience in the upper balcony and captured this. However,
Bro, just switch it in the perfect.
photos like
Oh,
this
okay.
of eerie figures that are pretty
Like
creepy
switched in the perfect way.
a bit more clear. The context for this is that a theater student had taken a photo of the audience in the upper balcony and captured this. However, a morbid-looking person is caught in it. Like this image, Shireen's pic remains a total mystery. She doesn't know who or what was inside her apartment, and she doesn't know if it's still there. With no new updates since then, it seems that what was captured will continue to remain unknown. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also,
Fire. Okay, next.
in the following
following
video,
video,
a concerned mother is
mother is
recording her
recording her
daughter,
daughter.
who just
Yeah, because you know, like I said earlier, it starts playing when you click on it. Anyways, this is 100. Let's go.
In the following video, a concerned mother is recording her daughter, who just told her that a guy is inside her room.
What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at the door.
Bro, the moms are like a girl that would be like, oh my god.
Guy.
Can we go together?
Like she would be chewing gum and smacking her lip like, hashtag. It's fire.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
The house scared me myself.
He's
Like,
scary.
Myself. I was like,
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
No one appears to be in this room, yet strangely, Jessica's daughter sees someone who she says is scary. Now, despite there being nothing alarming, there is something in this room that's worth noting. The playhouse in the center is a space where Jessica's daughter often plays in. Most of her time is spent playing or eating inside, which is why Jessica decided to renovate the playhouse to make her feel more at home.
For a house tour of Emma's playhouse. And Emma, I'm going to show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door. So I put on...
From the color of the house to the same doorbell, every detail was inspired by the actual house they live in. However, only a few days after remodeling, something strange had occurred. On the night of January 3rd of 2025, the doorbell camera started to record. Now this only happens when someone is at the door and near the doorbell, but upon being activated, the camera recorded this.
yo, why does that look like a mouth, head? God. God. I swear, that doll moves, I'm freaked out. Nah, the thing is playing with itself. See? Who's there? I'm opening door, give me a minute. Yes, anyone there? Oh, it's a ding dong ditcher. Yeah, bro, it's playing with itself. Why is this fire? Dude, where's the head at? Oh, there you go. Ah. Alright. Why'd you show so many baby dolls like that? And there's one on the doll over there. Take the doll. What did I say? What did I say? I knew it was gonna move because it looks at it. Imagine it's just... Oh, frick. We'll be right back. I'm joking. I won't get rid of it. I'll just click that button. So it's like... Imagine it just like looks right. It like flips and looks right here completely. It just... That's not a repeat. It's just rewinding a little bit because I pressed the button. I swear, if you just open the door and it's just looking completely back. See, look, one doll. Where's the adult? Another doll. There you go. I was about to say, bro. Yo. Shit dripping. What did I say? Bro is gonna be chewing that gum saying hashtag. Bro, like, what did I say? Especially with that stance.
Jessica was completely baffled as she wasn't expecting the door to open on its own. If it was just the doorbell going off by itself, then one can say that it was just a technical issue. But then, this happens. The door continues to swing open for just a bit, when suddenly, the hair on the mannequin is seen hanging in the air before abruptly falling down. There doesn't appear to be anything that could have caught the strand of hair, and the way it falls makes it seem like someone, or something, had loosened their grip on the strand. Now this whole situation gets creepier when considering that Jessica's daughter occasionally sees a guy in her room, but this guy is never seen. While no evidence of this man exists, there appears to be evidence of something else, and it's not the only evidence that Jessica has. One night, before heading out to a dinner party with friends, she gets a notification from the doorbell camera. Take a look.
I was just about to head out, and
you know, I'll read this for you. Let me catch you all up to my speed. So basically, my daughter has an imaginary friend. It's a name. It's a man. He doesn't have a name. She calls him Guy. 2 nights ago, her playhouse doorbell was ringing and the door was moving. Just got an alert that it's going off again now.
I started getting a notification that the doorbell in my kids' room upstairs is going off.
Going off. Bro's calling her doorbell. You can tell it's different because that's not. Because that's burnt down, that's still there, but this. It's not the same video, because look, this is knocked down, that's knocked down, this door's not open. Yeah, it's not the same video. Unless you're saying this from the phone, that was just all, yeah.
If the video before didn't disturb Jessica, then surely this one did.
Why do you keep saying that, bro? This one wouldn't disturb me as much as the last one.
Off again with the doorbell seemingly acting up, but unlike previously, someone or something is heard.
This one is not bad because this one's audio just cuts out.
Listening through the doorbell's microphone, Jessica and her babysitter hear a distorted noise mixed with someone speaking, but whoever is talking doesn't appear to be saying anything intelligible. In fact, it sounds like someone...
Why do you have to always place those?
chanting or speaking a different language. It's hard to say honestly, but there's no denying that something about this is pretty unsettling. Whether it's the activity in the playhouse or the mentioning of a man who can't be seen, Jessica is thoroughly shaken up and concerned. The playhouse has been taken apart ever since then, but still, from time to time, Jessica's child says that she sees the guy.
What guy?
The guy.
If no one is there, then what exactly is her daughter being afraid of?
Yo, you say that, but the house isn't disassembled when she said that. I need real evidence. Okay, 5 bet.
Now the following video
No offense to you. To me, it's not scary, but to others, it could be. I mean, a couple of them did give me goosebumps.
was submitted to me by Connor M., who was home alone when this happened. The house that Connor lives in is on a street where people's homes often get burglarized.
Yo, why they look almost similar? This one is the same almost as this one.
But despite living in a dangerous neighborhood, nothing could have prepared him for what occurred in his house. Connor briefly describes the events of that night. In his own words, "I was alone. My daughter stayed over at my ex-wife's house, and my dog was outside. I'm still shaken up by this." It's late at night when Connor hears shuffling in the kitchen. This is his footage. Watch.
If anybody's here, I'm calling the cops.
Call them cops. It's crazy, bro. Call them the fluffing cop. It's a fluff, I swear. Yo, if you have a daughter, why do you live in a sketchy neighborhood? Big brain moment.
God damn it.
Stop standing up, bro. Why is the light all over there? I feel bad for the daughter that lives there.
No!
The knife.
No!
Somehow, a knife launches off and flies straight towards Connor. Thankfully missing him, the sharp blade lays close to his feet. But had he stood any closer, this video would have had a rather unfortunate outcome. From fearing that someone broke into his house to encountering this, Connor was immensely terrified. As he states, when it comes to things that can't be seen, there's no telling when the knife in your kitchen might fling itself at you with no apparent cause. Now that's creepy.
Nah, POV. You hear sounds coming from your kitchen and you live in a sketchy neighborhood. POV, hit your foot.
On December 9th of 2023, a hospital surgeon is freaking out after seeing something that she couldn't believe. According to her, she was inside the operating room filming a video for her surgical students when she had to stop and leave immediately. As she states, something was watching her. Now this video comes from a social account that doesn't post anything like this. All the videos on this page are purely educational and meant for students who want to become surgical technicians. But this video, however, was posted for anyone who could help explain this. Tiffany has no idea what was captured, but hopes that someone does. This is her footage. Watch.
At chromic catgut, the difference is, I'm so sorry, my brain. Okay, here we go, back. Okay. So here we have two different kinds of sutures, polypropylene monofilament and chromic catgut. The difference between these two is that this one is dissolvable and it's animal derived, and the sutures last anywhere from 60 to 90 days.
That sounds so annoying.
Literally tearing up right now. I saw it. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it. Can you please just show yourself?
Is that a glass door? Where's that paper? Oh, thank God. See? Yeah.
Just give me a sign.
Turns out the sink. If it turns out the sink, I'm gonna crash out. I keep predicting stuff. Like the
Do whatever you want.
Okay. I have no,
What was meant to be a simple lesson on sutures had turned into something out of a nightmare. Tiffany writes that she had caught a glimpse of a figure standing at the window, which then quickly fled away to the other side of the hospital. It was brief, but terrifying enough to put Tiffany in a state of shock. She couldn't exactly tell what it was that she saw, but based on what others have reported seeing at this hospital, Tiffany thinks this may have been the so-called ghost of this place. Almost everyone there has either seen or heard something strange, and for some reason, it's the women's restroom that's by far the most haunted. For this reason, Tiffany hurries over to the women's restroom that's by far the most—
I don't need info that I'm going to the women's restroom. This bad. Like, look at this. Trying me twice. I got it. We'll be right back. Well, for you guys, I'll be right back in like 1 millisecond.
Haunted. For this reason, Tiffany hurries over to the spot, but nothing is seen. That is, until minutes later when this is captured. Automatic doors.
Get it, bro.
It is on this account that toxically, as with this video is unknown.
There you go.
Now the source of this next video is unknown, as it was submitted to me by someone who only sent this clip. However, they do give some information. According to them, this clip originates from a city in Brazil where a man noticed a strange-looking person in the middle of a road. Whoever this person was didn't seem to be acting normal. In fact, this person wasn't doing anything as they weren't moving at all. They were frozen in place, unbothered by anything around them. But after the man took a closer look, he quickly began to record. He was filming just in case no one would believe what he saw. figure resembling a person is seen standing still. However, no head or chest is seen. Only the lower half of this body is visible. But as if more parts of this body couldn't disappear, the figure completely vanishes after a motorcyclist crosses its path. Now, there is nothing. It's as if the figure had hitched a ride with the motorcyclist after passing by. Now, whether or not this was supernatural remains a mystery, but as always, I'll let you be the judge on what was captured. Just what could possibly explain the place by.
He could have went into the light, and now he's like, he's going towards.
Now, whether or not this was supernatural remains a mystery, but as always, I'll let you be the judge on what was captured. Just what could possibly explain the partial figure that was caught on camera. On December 21st of 2024, a mother named Anisha posted a video that her son recorded while the whole family was asleep. The reason he recorded this video was to capture the Elf on the Shelf toy moving when no one was awake. He's 4 years old and believes that the elf actually comes alive and does all sorts of mischievous things around the house. Many young kids believe this, as it's become a trend for parents to mess up their house and tell their kids that the elf did it. However, Anisha's son really wanted to see the elf do its thing, so he places a camera directly across the elf toy and films it overnight. The next day, he checks the footage and sees something that scares the living daylights out of him. He immediately shows his mom, and she too gets freaked out by the footage. This is what they saw.
Can I pour some in my cup?
And then there's another thing that pops up.
Thinking that her son actually recorded the elf moving, she watches closely, but what appears instead is something way more terrifying. Like a scene out of a horror movie, the silhouette of a child appears briefly on camera before disappearing in a flash. The child doesn't move, yet somehow disappears without moving. The silhouette of a child appears briefly on camera before disappearing in a flash.
See that?
The child doesn't move, yet somehow disappears without moving an inch. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is the appearance of the child. Many have noted that they look extremely thin. Some have even gone as far as to say that it looks like a corpse. While this detail doesn't really help in figuring out who this was, it does make the figure creepier. Doubtless, Anisha believes that a child's spirit was caught on camera. And like her son, she believes that they wanted to see the elf come alive. But just like the child, it doesn't move. To this day, this video continues to baffle Anisha. If you caught something
do you not even care about the one that is in the corner of the door?
Creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. It's late at night when a man named Taylor immediately takes out his phone to record something in his girlfriend's house. He's by himself, and for the first time, he's hearing what his girlfriend often hears at night but never records on camera. At this moment, the sound of someone walking back and forth is heard from upstairs. The thing is though, no one else is home except Taylor.
My front camera is smashed, but I'm here at my girlfriend's house by myself. She always says it's haunted because it sounds like somebody is walking around upstairs. I've never heard it until now. I always say it's not haunted because the house is a little old. But it legit sounds like there's somebody upstairs. I will swing on a ghost, or if it's a person, I don't care. Who's up there?
It's Opera.
Oh my god, they're like at the top of the stairs. Come down these stairs and I will swing on you, I promise.
Eerily, the sound of charging footsteps is heard descending the staircase and heading towards Taylor. And as promised, he delivers. He lunges at whatever it was that was heading towards him. Although losing his balance upon doing so, he continues to record on the off chance that something else happens. Unfortunately, nothing does, but at least the sounds from earlier have stopped. Now, while most people tend to run away from paranormal occurrences, it is refreshing to see someone do something different. But as some believe, it might be best if he didn't confront the ghost in this house. Regardless, ghost or not, it is nice to see a different kind of reaction. Thanks for watching, and I hope you
see that one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.